Namaste, dear sweetest friends. Welcome to my channel. I am Elle, and this is Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, and I have been called to do this reading all day, and I have a big event to get ready for, and I've just been putting it off. I've been pushing away the energy, and finally Spirit said there's an important message to bring forth to you about this eclipse. Feel like we're being sucked into a vortex of this eclipse energy. They're showing me images of an egg, like an egg being hatching, and this brand new chicken coming out, this little chick, but fantastical feathers, like you're being reborn. So I'm going to stop the talking and just pull the reading and let Spirit give you the messages. These are the decks I'm using. I am using the Rumi Oracle. I usually use this for my twin flame readings, but I felt like I really needed a profound oracle deck. I'm also going to use the Divine Abundance Oracle, and then I'm going to use the Zen'd Out Journey Tarot and the Shadowscapes Tarot, which with this deck, remember, no reversals. All right, let's just pull them to the side. Make some room for me on this table. All right, let's get started. The only thing I saw in the pre-shuffle was the word flow. The card flow out of the Divine Abundance deck. From nothing to everything. From nothing to everything. It's a number 16 card, which is a 7. Read, and I'll just read what jumps out. I won't read the whole thing, but I will read Rumi's words. Oh, my friend, if you are longing to be written on, become the blank page. Just like the new chick being hatched. I love it when Spirit's so confirming. You are being asked to let go, to receive, to become empty, to be filled. This may mean letting go of attachment to a lover so you can receive genuine love. It may be of no longer holding on to fantasy of your dream job, but being guided into your most soulful and successful vocation. It may mean letting go of wishes for your body or health to be other than it is, so you can simply get on with living each day, taking steps into wellness without thinking beyond one day at a time. It is the divine paradox that when we are asked to surrender a story or fantasy, it is because reality is knocking at our door more often than not with the delivery of what we have been fantasizing about, but in the best way for us. Okay, let's see. All right, they are, and I never do this, but they're asking me to do this today. A sacred honoring ritual, and which is amazing because I'm wearing my mala beads today. Say aloud, place your hands in prayer and bow your head. I choose to trust in the great genius unfolding in my life. I give thanks for the blessings of grace now flowing into my heart. I have no need to know. I trust in the perfection of my being unfolding with innate intelligence and wisdom, who loves me unconditionally, holds me in protection, and I accept my destiny with a peaceful and trusting heart. Please help me to surrender the stories, attachments, fantasies, and fears that have held me back from living my heart's desires fully. I now choose unconditional trust in the loving genius of life to lead me into my fulfilled destiny. So be it. So that might be something you do during the eclipse. May want to read that. Say that to yourself. Go back and, oh, I just saw surrender. Oh, now I lost it. Yeah, that was the card when I cut the deck, surrender. Limitless. I definitely feel the alignment of this reading, which feels very good, very positive. Remember, you manifest from alignment. being aligned with the vibration of that what you desire is how you manifest it. That's the fundamental truth. If you want to manifest something amazing, you have to match that vibration. True offering takes what can be unbearable cross and returns it to love. This is transmuting. And courage. Let me be open. Sorry, I had a little dog here. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. All right. This is an amazing energy to be in right now, and I know we have all come here to participate in this shift. It's extraordinary. I can see minute by minute the transformation, the changes. It starts within, and it's just been, the synchronicities, the messages, the downloads, they're just exponentially occurring to the point where I can barely keep up. I've been writing in all the downloads down in my journal, and it's almost like they're just, I can feel the waves of light in downloads, and this is the awakening. This eclipse is significant, and it can be just an eclipse to you. That doesn't matter. But I feel the shift happening, and I'm witnessing it. Before my very eyes. Two of Swords. Just so in case anybody wonders why I don't use like the Celtic cross or anything, I just do what Spirit tells me to do as far as the layout and how to interpret the energies. I'm just guided. That's why it's always free-formed, because it's how Spirit wants to convey the message, not with a template. They're giving me some sort of energy of, with this Two of Swords, it's almost like it's going to be an exchange. There's going to be some sort of an exchange. It can be a frequency exchange. It can be a perception exchange. It can be a belief system exchange. There's an exchange of some sort. And I don't usually get that from the Two of Swords. Usually I get something that's kind of blocking or there's resistance. But this is an exchange. This is exchanging energies with either a different or a part of the collective. I don't know. Let's see. I'll pull some. No reversals in this deck, remember. Okay. All right. So we started with the Two of Swords. The card underneath that is the Six of Swords in the challenge position. This could mean that the energy hasn't manifested yet. It could mean that this is what's blocking. There could be some sort of energy exchange in order to balance out this kind of peaceful energy. There could be some turbulence. There could be the unwillingness to shift your perception. There may be a this mass awakening going on, and there's some that just don't want to. They're resistant to shifting their perception. But I feel like for you in this reading, if you're watching, this is you're going to see things differently. Usually that's the Hangman card for me, but there is the energy coming off this card right now that before peace settles, there has to be an exchange of ideas. There has to be an equal, and it's not ideas. They're telling me it's not ideas. There has to be an equal exchange of perceptions. Basically, you're willing to see the other person's point of view and say, okay, I'm okay with your belief system. That's from your experiences, your time here. But there can't be peace until that. There's going to be conflict until people open up. And I think that's what this eclipse is for people to see the other perspective, the other side of things, the other side of the truth that they've been in denial about. Okay, let's see. This is the Knight of Swords. And then underneath that, the Queen of Swords. So 2 swords, a lot of air energy here, a lot of sword energy here. This is, I feel like the Knight of Swords is the clarity, but it's in the challenge position. So you may feel awkward, kind of trying on the different perspective. But there is, there needs to be a balance here. Like, if you only see things from one political side, this is an opportunity for you to say, they may be seeing their side the same way I see my side. And that's okay. But where can we come together and form a cohesive, not just a compromise, but can we come together and say, I respect and value your perception. How can we come together in a peaceful perception? A peaceful perception. We can take parts of your perception and my perception. We can exchange them. And then we can find that peaceful energy. That's the opportunity of this eclipse. And, you know, politics is just one. It can be healthcare. It could be, you know, just humanity at large. It could be, you know, different boundaries on the planet. All of this can be worked out through reaching across and taking bits of that other perception, integrating it into your perception until you feel the resonance of peace. And there is some stuff out there that is just out there to create friction. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about energy that is aligned on both sides of whatever controversy exists. We have the Queen of Swords here, who can use her discernment to differentiate between what they're saying is the fodder. There's a lot of information out there that's just fodder. It's just meant to distract your attention. What they're asking us to do is to find the resonance of peace. And it's not going to lie in just our perception. We have to be open to the perceptions of others, the ideas of others, the thought, the paradigms. We have to be able to say that their belief system is just as powerful for them as mine is for me. So what can we take from both belief systems or multiple belief systems that resonates peace? Peace. Because the conflicts are going to keep, they're intentional. There's a lot of intentionality in some of the conflicts. We as humanity have an opportunity here to say, that doesn't resonate with me anymore. I know that that's not truth. We have to be willing to take a stand for that. Next card, 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. It's time to step back. It's time to step back from the energy of turbulence and turmoil and fear and fraught with heightened hateful emotions. It's time to step back. And it's time to plant new seeds. So today is the day for you to plant new seeds. Start to think about the seeds that you want to plant. This Four of Swords energy, another sword. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords. So this is, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. We're figuring out what's not working. And we can choose to find what works for all. It's beautiful. Your mindset is, it's unlikely. I can hear that's not ever going to happen. Well, it's not, as long as you're in that mindset. If you are willing to hear another perspective and say, I don't believe in all of that, and I disagree with some of it, but there is some resonance of truth there that can co-mingle and co-create a new, deeper understanding from the convergence, the consilience of your belief system and mine. That's where we start. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. If you fall into the fear-based energy, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. This is coming together and working together. This is not going to happen from one side. You know, from one side of an argument, it is not going to happen. But if you're afraid, if humanity is afraid of opening up their perception to something that's more harmonious, we will get nowhere. Bottom of the deck. Temperance. Temperance. Change comes from having the patience and the trust in something larger and more meaningful and more beautiful than what we have created thus far. How can we create something in a more harmonious direction? How can we make this world more aligned with the 5D, the new earth, where there isn't this residual fear and hate and, you know, so much contrast? Can we get to a place where we can all be at peace? Well, if it doesn't start with you and me, it won't start at all. Page of Pentacles. We're going to have to relearn how we do things. We're going to have to relearn how to manifest something that has better outcomes for humanity. We don't have to have adversaries any longer. But we have to choose to see the adversarial point of view as being valid and find what works for all in the combination of that. I can see why this was such an important message. All right, I'm going to do the bottom of the deck here. This is freedom. If that didn't just give you chills all up and down your body. This is freedom. This is what freedom feels like. See the bottom of the deck of the Rumi. A new gown. Those are those new feathers I told you about in the very beginning of this reading. We are going to create the new earth. But we have to do that through being willing to see someone else's point of view and taking components of that and with their cooperation, taking those components of what works for all and making that the new foundation where everybody feels the resonance of peace. I'll see you next time. Namaste.